This is a replay of Type 61. I set the graphics to the lowest settings just to help the FPS, because otherwise it runs like shit. Now, the Type 61, it's quite possibly one of my favorite tanks in the game, despite having bullshit armor, which is basically non-existent. This tank, I was close to getting my enemy a couple times. I've aced this thing probably 15 to 20 times. It's just got such a devastating gun. It's a 105 millimeter with a 260 pin, somewhere around 400 alpha, but it can hit up to around about 450 or so.
It's go time.
It's not the fastest medium, but it can get around. It's got really good gun depression, so you can abuse hills, but the turret on top, little hatch on top, lets it down. In this match, I get fairly lucky. I don't have a shout out to Fix Reloaded here from DOS, because if without him, I probably would have been rushed earlier and died to the whole team, which they YOLO'd this whole east side. Our team mostly goes to the west. Only about a third of our team actually goes east to fight most of the enemy team.
Tracking target. That's the last time I do.
Again, I apologize for low frame rate. Fraps doesn't do too well, and I've tried. I'm running it on like the best I can. WZ-120, I whip a shot on him.
Up close and personal.
Fix comes around to help. Right around this moment is when I notice the 120 coming around, and so does Fix. We pull back. Well, he becomes a shit stain on the map and regrets his decision. And boom.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
As you can see, their whole team when it comes along this area.
Welcome to the international.
Somehow my tracks eat that round from 57 and I don't get tracked.
A bumpy ride. I see. That's the last time I'm doing role playing.
I'm gonna keep this in gunner view, so instead of free cam, so you can see all the crazy shots, where they come from,
Tell me what to do.
how I don't die about 6 or 7 times over. Have you noticed their Fix has gotten into a pretty risky position? I try to keep the tanks off them the best as I can.
Up close and personal.
That shot did pin, as you can see. That's where I kill the 121. Then my next shot, I believe, is to track the E100 to get him off Fixed. Give him some breathing room, but sadly, that's where his day ends. And I start to work on this 121.
Take that.
Remember, that's the oh, I'm sorry, 113. That's the Chinese tier 10 heavy. E100 whips a shot, and I start unloading on him. That's when our IS-7 finally comes around to help out. He's also somebody who want to give a shout out to his Prometheus, they're from Badger. Whole team is just mostly ignored coming to help. They're just sitting over there sniping.
You tell me what to do. That's the last time I do any role playing.
Admittedly, here is where I make a few stupid mistakes.
I'm gonna ninja this. I want it my way. I see up close and personal.
This is where my match ends.
Shit.
And that, my friends, is the final battle in my Type 61 Tier 9 Japanese medium. Right around 5,200 damage. I think around about 1,000 spotting. I don't know how many assisted through tracking. If you want to do mediums that have high risk, high reward, Japanese mediums are for you. But The grind, I have to say, is god awful, because up until you get to the tier 8, tanks from tiers 1 through 7 are a real pain in the ass. But once you get to tier 8, get that fully upgraded, whew, you got a really nice medium. The STA one doesn't have a lot of hitting power, but it's got high DPM, no armor, typical Japanese, and you get the Type 61, and you get this nasty 105mm that's got 260 pen, 400 alpha. It's like driving a Leopard, the German Leopard tanks or AMX 30s, without the annoying issues of having it being ammo racked all the time, and also you get better gun depression. Only downside is a bigger tank profile. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly have enjoyed this tank, and I highly recommend you, if you like mediums, to get into the Japanese line. Take care.